and rapper Papoose being in some sort of secret relationship while he's still married to Remy Ma. She put some stuff out on the internet. Give me...
It ain't no thing, oh, I want him and he's married to you. And it's not that. I'm a girl's girl. So when it comes to like that, that's not it. We all know that Remy was already out here having her little boy toy or whatever friend. He done came out and done said it that they were in a relationship 2 years.
Wow.
So don't look at me and say, oh, you just came and messed up this happy home. That's not what happened.
Because that relationship was already over.
That was already over.
Okay.
So now that's their privacy and they didn't do that, but she's out with this guy parading around, whatever. So everybody knew that she was with this guy already. So it was a private situation and a private understanding of what was going on.
Papoose was a good man from what I seen. I wish I had a good man like Papoose. Remy Ma now want Papoose back. And he done moved in with his new girlfriend. Now she got to play the hand that she picked. That man waited for her like she was in jail.
In recent times, really not ready for this work. She said it's natural. She don't have to. Not even like talking about fighting. Sometimes people can be in get hands put on them stuff. And I love boxing. It's one of my favorite
events. I am wondering, what would it take? How much money would it take for you to jump in the ring with Remy Ma? Just what? Girlie. She leaked your number. What? Your actual telephone? Oh my God.
So at this point, give me $1. It don't have nothing to do with whatever else. It's just that part alone. That part there is where it's like, you business woman, don't take money.
Right.
Why would you do that?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you should have came to me like Shirley.
Hello, Barbara, this is Shirley. And you too young to know about Hello, Barbara, this is Shirley.
Oh, no.
You too young to know about Hello, Barbara, this is Shirley.
But it's more thing like, but she might.
The internet doesn't just watch drama anymore. It feeds on it. And just when people thought they had seen it all, something explosive shook social media to its core. This wasn't just another celebrity argument or a petty exchange of words. No, this was something deeper, louder, and far more personal. What started as whispers behind the scenes suddenly turned into a full-blown public showdown. And right at the center of it all were two powerful women, Claressa Shields and Remy Ma.
In your personal life, beef with rappers and all.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Well, I have to be honest, like social media is not a real place. People who crazy stuff all the time and you just kind of have to deal with it. And I guess with it, you know, you having all these followers and in stardom comes like hate and all this different type of stuff. But only thing I've noticed is that people are very intimidated by natural Black women.
So you're saying it's not true?
Is what true?
Is all the whole Remy and Pap situation, none of it was true?
I don't have nothing to do with that. I have been open in all my relationships that I've had.
Mm-hmm.
All of them.
This is made a story because Pap.
I don't even know nothing about that.
I'm just saying that's why it's being made a story is because
I am 29. So what? How can I know about any of that? Let's just be honest. So this is what I'm saying. When I'm ready to announce who I'm with, I will do that. But till then, everything else is just speculation. And the internet, once again, is not a real place.
But just when we thought this situation could...
Now here's the thing. Both of these women are known for strength. One dominates in the ring, the other commands respect in the rap game. But what nobody expected was for their worlds to collide like this. The tension, the accusations, the emotional outbursts, it all came crashing down in front of millions of people watching in real time.
I told y'all that Remy Ma and Papoose are done. I told y'all that Papoose put hands on that little boy she messing with, because that's a little boy. That's not a grown man. Remy damn near 45, okay? Remy damn near 45 years old. This little boy works for her. He is trying to get a come up and rap. Remy Ma and Papoose were supposed to own this company together, and Remy Ma ends up sleeping, and I'm going to say allegedly, with the help.
I just want to say, Remy Ma might have set us back 400 years. Bad enough these men don't do days with us, let alone bids with us. Girl, what is going on? I'm about my business though. But you done set us back 400 years. You did. They ain't never gonna do nothing with us. They don't do nothing with us now. You feel me? Not black love, not Papoose. Baby, that's crazy. And then you're gonna get a man that look just like you. Little head and big
And once
hat.
it started, there was no stopping
Get it. I don't get
because
it.
this
I
wasn't
don't
just
get
about
it.
rumors anymore.
I don't
This
get
was
it.
about pride, reputation, and something much more personal than anyone had imagined. And trust me, the deeper you go into this story, the more intense it gets. To understand how things got this messy, you have to go back to what once looked like one of the strongest relationships in the industry. Remy Ma wasn't just known for her music, she was known for loyalty. Her relationship had been admired for years. People saw her as someone who had been through struggles, stood tall, and built something real with her partner. Their bond wasn't just romantic, it felt like a partnership built on respect and survival. Fans watched them grow together. They celebrated wins, supported each other through losses, and created an image of unity that many people believed was unbreakable. It wasn't perfect, no relationship ever is, but it felt solid. And in a world where celebrity relationships fall apart every other day, that meant something. But here's the truth people don't like to admit. Sometimes the strongest looking relationships are already cracking behind closed doors, and when those cracks finally show, they don't just break quietly, they shatter loudly. Behind the scenes, things weren't as stable as they seemed. Rumors had been floating around for months. People whispered about distance, about changes in behavior, about things that didn't quite add up. At first, it was easy to ignore. That's how these stories usually start. Small, quiet, almost invisible. But then the whispers got louder, and suddenly, names started being mentioned. That's when Claressa Shields entered the picture. Now, Claressa wasn't someone who stayed in the background. She's known for confidence, for speaking her mind, and for never backing down from a challenge. In her world, hesitation doesn't exist. You either stand your ground or you get knocked down. So when her name got tied into something this personal, people immediately knew this wouldn't stay quiet for long. Because this wasn't just gossip anymore. This was a collision of two strong personalities who don't know how to stay silent. At first, it was subtle. A comment here, a post there. Nothing too direct, but enough for people to start connecting the dots. Social media detectives did what they always do. Screenshots, timelines, speculation. Every little detail was being analyzed. And then, everything changed. Remy Ma went public. But here's the twist. She didn't just speak, she exploded. Out of nowhere, she started dropping what she claimed were receipts, messages, conversations, details that were too specific to ignore. And just like that, the internet went into chaos mode. People weren't just watching anymore, they were choosing sides. Some believed her instantly, others questioned everything. But one thing was clear, the situation had crossed the point of no return. And Claressa, she wasn't about to sit back and take it. What nobody expected was how quickly she responded, and how sharp her response would be. This wasn't a quiet denial. This wasn't someone trying to avoid drama. This was direct, bold, and unapologetic. She clapped back with the same energy she brings into the ring. Strong words, clear tone, no hesitation. And just like that, it turned into a face-off. But this wasn't happening in private. This wasn't a conversation behind closed doors. This was happening in front of millions. Every post, every reply, every subtle jab, it all became part of a bigger story. And the tension, it kept building. Remy didn't hold back. She doubled down on her claims, adding more details, more emotion, more intensity. You could feel the frustration in her words. This wasn't just about proving a point. It felt personal, deeply personal. But what made things even more complicated was the emotional layer behind it all. Because when situations like this go public, it's never just about facts, it's about feelings. Hurt, pride, betrayal. And that's where things started getting messy, because now people weren't just asking what happened, they were asking who's telling the truth. And honestly, the answer wasn't simple. The more both sides spoke, the more confusing it became. One moment it felt like Remy was exposing something real. The next moment, Claressa's responses made people question everything. And in the middle of all this, social media turned into a battlefield. Fans were arguing, blogs were posting non-stop updates. Every new comment added fuel to the fire. It felt like the entire situation was unfolding second by second, with no pause, no break, no space to breathe. But here's what made it even more intense. This wasn't just about two women anymore. This was about reputation. For Remy, it felt like she was fighting to protect something that meant everything to her: her relationship, her image, her story. For Claressa, it felt like she was defending her name, her integrity, and her place in the spotlight. And when two people are both trying to protect what matters to them, things don't calm down, they escalate. That's exactly what happened. The posts got sharper, the tone got heavier, and the emotions, they became impossible to hide. You could tell this wasn't just social media drama anymore. This was real life spilling into the public eye. And then came the moment that truly changed everything: the direct face-off energy. No more subtle hints, no more coded messages. It was clear, direct, and intense. It felt like watching two forces collide, and people couldn't look away. But here's what nobody really talks about. Behind all the noise, behind all the posts, behind all the drama, there are real emotions involved. Because situations like this don't just disappear once the internet moves on, they leave marks. For Remy, this wasn't just about public embarrassment. It felt like something deeper, like a personal betrayal exposed in the worst possible way. For Claressa, this wasn't just about defending herself, it was about protecting her identity, her reputation, and proving she wouldn't let anyone control her narrative. And when you look at it from that perspective, it hits differently. Because now it's not just drama, it's human, it's messy, it's emotional, and it's complicated in ways that people watching from the outside will never fully understand. The impact of all this didn't stay online either. Careers get affected, relationships get strained, trust gets broken. And once things reach this level, there's no easy way to fix it. Even if the noise dies down, the memory stays. People will always remember this moment. The headlines, the posts, the tension. It becomes part of the story whether anyone wants it to or not. And maybe that's the hardest part of all. Because in a world where everything is shared instantly, there's no space to process things privately anymore. Everything becomes content. Everything becomes entertainment. But real emotions aren't meant to be consumed like that. They're meant to be felt, understood, handled with care. And when they're not, situations like this happen. So where does that leave everything now? Honestly, in a place of uncertainty. Because moments like this don't have clean endings. There's no simple resolution, no clear explanation, just questions and lessons. Maybe the biggest one is this: not everything needs to be public, not every battle needs an audience, and not every story needs to be told in the heat of emotion, because once it's out there, you can't take it back. And as for this situation, it might quiet down for now. The posts might slow, the headlines might fade. But don't get it twisted. Stories like this don't really end. They just pause. And if there's one thing we've learned from watching all of this unfold, it's that when emotions, pride, and public attention mix together, the next chapter is always unpredictable.